Hi, my name is Yvonne and I'm a UK Stampin' Up demonstrator, and what I'm going to show you today is the Stampin' Up kits. Now this is the Sentimental Rose Card Kit. So I'm just going to open it up and then see what we've got inside. So this particular kit comes with stamps and an ink pad. So I'm just going to open it up and then see what cards we can make. There we go. Now when you buy one of these kits, you will get an ink block in your kit. Sorry, a stamp block, as well as an ink block, ink pad. So you have everything you need to make the cards. So you have the actual sticky dots if you want to use them. There are die cut shapes ready for your tags and labels. We've actually got a clear box here to put all your cards in, so it's nice. Open this upside down. They're sticky gems, twine and the dimensionals, and then you have all your different pre-printed cardstock. So I'm just going to sort this all out and then we'll put a card together. Put one of each of them together. You get your envelopes as well. And here's cardstock. Okay, we have some, this must be to do with the belly band that wraps around your box. And we've got some tape at the end of it. And then some more pre-printed card with words on. Then we have some more of the banners. Well, this has been done on a ribbed card, textured card. We have a couple of die shapes there as well, and the others. Let's just fold these over. And let's make a start. Right. Oh, just dropped one. So I'm going with this card, and the instructions are here. So you've got step-by-step instructions in colour, and then you've got full colour photographs as well. And I think it might be starting to thunder outside, which is not what I really wanted while I'm trying to do a video, but never mind, we will just go with it. Right. So I believe that goes over there. I'm going to move a couple of things out of the way so I don't get them messed up. Right, so I'm not going to be using the block that comes in the kit. I'll be using my own. And we have a beautiful flower. Now the ink spot is grey granite, and I don't believe I have a grey granite, so I will open this up. I don't have all those colours. Some of them I do, but I don't have all of them. Right, so I'm just going to rip that part off and then we'll start stamping. I'm just going to ink this up. Give it a good ink up. And then just put it over the corner. Press it down. And there we go. Just need to clean that up because I'm on my light clean surface. And we just need to put the leaves in now. So I'm just going to take off that stamp, pop it back on my sheet, and then get the other one. Just some light tapping. And then that sort of comes off about there. Doesn't matter if you haven't got it in the correct space. It just means your card's going to be individual to everybody else's, even though you're using the same stamp set. I'm liking this grey granite colour. I am a fan of basic grey for a lot of things, but I'm quite liking this one. So I'm just going to pop that there. And there we go. Now the next stamp we need to use is the sentiment stamp. So it's got best wishes, but I'm just going to see what else is on here, because we have thank you, for you, best wishes, happy Mother's Day. We have some little dots. We have happy birthday, thinking of you, and congratulations. So I might actually do this as a happy birthday. So I may need to use a different tag or a different banner, but that's fine. Let's see what we've got. Let's see if it'll fit that green one. Yep, it'll fit that green one perfectly. So we can still use things that we've got, just use them a little bit differently. And because they're photopolymer, then you can see through them. And see where you're stamping. now because we won't be using it. I'm just going to stamp the happy birthday. I'm just pressing firmly because it's a photopolymer. No, it's not quite inked up as it should do, but that's okay. I should have practiced stamped on that one first. Let's try another one. I will practice on it first. With new stamps, sometimes there's still a bit of a coating from the manufacturing process, so you just need to give it a good ink up and check to make sure that it's we're nearly there. I'm just going to wipe it. I've just got a damp cloth. So for the squeaking. Oops. Keeps sticking on me. Just got a piece of scrap card from my stash. And let's see if that's done it. I think one more pass and it'll be fine. Right, where is my little tag? It's there. Just position that. There we go. Perfect. That looks really good now. Right, so I want to use one of these banner bits. So it's like a corrugated effect on this paper. So you can just position that. Now it does say to use your dots, but I'm going to use my tear and tape because this is what, instead of opening something up. I'm using my squares on my grid mat just to line it up straight. And then with this Happy Birthday, I'm going to use my dimensionals. Again, I've got my own. Literally scared of my own shadow at the moment. I have my own dimensionals that I'm using, so I'll use these ones rather than opening the new packet up. And all we need to do is just put the dimensionals at the back. And pop it on there. And then the final part is to put it on the card. So pop it on the card and add some gems. Right, again, I'm going to use my tear and tape. It tells you where to put the dots on your card to stick it. Now, what I always say with these card kits is you've got a design layout. So then you can use that design layout to have a go at making one of your own. Now, I'm going to find the dots. And big ones, two little ones. So what it's saying is a big one, and two little ones. You can put them wherever you want. I'm just going to put them there. So that is your first card. That's really pretty. I'm loving the flower. I need to put a bit more on there. But yeah, I'm liking that. But as I was saying, so you have this design of this card. So if you wanted to have a go at another card, you could use some patterned paper on a blank card. So something like this, you put your blank paper on, and then you can use your stamp again on the corner. If you wanted to make this colouring, you could do that with watercolour pencils, or just use ink pads, different coloured ink pads, and just make a watermark. Or if not, you could leave it blank, leave it white, and instead colour the flower in, and use the colours that you're using for this, your base, and use the colours on your flower. So once you have this design, then you can use it to create other cards, and I think that's just a really great idea for you to use, and you'll use your stamp set again. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Well, let's go on to the next one. Right, so the next one, I sort of like picked them, I didn't pick them in quite the right order, but never mind. Now this one is using this card, so it's got writing on it, and I believe that will be the card we're using on top. So let's stamp on the flower again. Just make sure it is that one. Yeah. And that's using the thank you. Right. Back again with the flower. Oops. Ink up. then we're just positioning this again slightly off the cardstock. Press it down really well. Sure I clean that. Now back to our leaves. So I've got one leaf up here. I should have put some scrap paper underneath. There we go. A bit of scrap paper underneath instead, so you don't have to hear me squeaking on my work surface. And then we've got the leaf again towards the bottom. Somewhere like that. Press it down. And we'll position that afterwards. So we've got another sentiment. So maybe this time we will have the best wishes. And I can hear thunder. We don't get storms that often. Thunderstorms anyway, but of course today when I'm filming we have a thunderstorm brewing and rumbling. Right, just so I don't make the same mistake twice, I'm going to grab at my, just to check it out, I've just dropped that. Ooh. Right, there we go, that's fine. Let's try and quickly do this. Press it down. There you go, you have your best wishes, and then we've got our little, this time we've got a little flag. Again, I've done something different to what it says on the actual instructions, because I played about with the other one. So I'm going to pop that there. So back there, and then we want the best wishes a little bit there. So I'll use my dimensionals. just stick it a little bit above. There we go. Then we're going to put our piece on there, and it's absolutely chucking it down outside. Good thing is, I don't need to water the plants this evening. And the greenhouse ones have been watered anyway. And there we go. Now the last part is to put some twine on there. Oh, twine and a couple of dots. So I'm going to use, I've got some twine already open. So it says cut about 30 centimetres. Excuse me. Now you've actually got a ruler at the bottom. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you've actually got a ruler at the bottom of your page. So if it says do 50 centimetres, do 30, sorry, do 2 15s, roughly. Snip this. And we're just wrapping it around, and then either tying a knot or tying a bow. I may, after all that measuring, I may have cut it down too short. So what I'm going to do is what I normally do is tie that. Make that bit a bit longer. Say you do however you want to do this. So I'm sort of following the instructions. And then just pulling the threads. And then I can cut them. Oops. Got my thread right around my scissors, which isn't good. I've just seen. There we go. And then again, we've got a couple of dots. So let me see where these dots are going. It does tell you a rough idea of where to put the dots, but you can change that up if you wish to. And there we go. That's the second card. So again, you can use this layout for other cards and other papers you've got. Oops. Let's go to the next one. Done that one, done that one. Next one is this one here, which is some patterns on there. So this one is the happy birth, oh, it says the happy birthday. Oh, I keep losing things. So that would be this one here. We also have some goes that way. Yeah, it goes that way. So again, we have this corrugated card, and this one uses this here. Right, so I'll go to the back to my stamp set with the happy birthday, not happy Mother's Day, happy birthday. Of course, we're past Mother's Day now, but because of this stamp set, you have a great collection of sentiments. Let's give it a good tap and then position it there. There we go. Right, so on here you're going to put on the leaves. You're going to stamp the leaves on. So we'll take that off. Put that on the wrong way. Put the leaf back on. And then tap, and then we just want to stamp round about. I'll do the top bit first, round about there. And then there. Don't worry if you go over the edge, because that sometimes is a good design technique to actually stamp off the edge, so it's not perfect. Right. So done that, need to do some thread. Right, so again, I've got my thread. I'm just going to wrap it around. And I'm just going to stick it at the back. because I was using the thread that I cut wrong, I'm going to do a separate bow. I'm just going to do the bunny ear bow. I'm going to cut that, and then I can stick that on the actual thread and it looks like that. It is a bow. Move that down a bit. And pop it there. Stick the bow there. Right. Again, I've done something a little bit different to what the instructions say. By doing the bow separately. Doing the bunny ears, but that's fine. It's your card, it's how you want to make it. If you want to play about with the design, you can do. If you want to follow it to the letter, you can do as well. So I'm going to use one of the little dots. Just there. And that will look after my little bow. Okay. And stick my little bow on there. And then all we have to do is put it all together. So you've got the texture on this card, which is really nice. And you've got the elements as well. I think I'll lay this flat. I won't raise it up. Let's peel the backings off. All you'll be doing is using your little dots and putting them in the corners to hold your cardstock in place. But I've got my tear and tape, and I'm just going to position that there, and then we just need a couple of little dots again. I'm just going to use the small ones this time. I'm going to use the big one. And there we go. It's a beautiful birthday card. I've lost my lid for my pokey tool. It's around somewhere, but I can't see it, so I'll have to keep an eye out for it. But yeah, that's a beautiful card. I really like that. And again, you can use the design to stamp your own flowers, and use different style. You could, if you've got embossing folders and a die machine, you'll be able to use the embossing folders to create a different embossed background rather than the corrugated one. So yeah, loving that. Right, so they're the 3 cards. And now we have the actual box to put them in to make up. So let's have a go at that. So we have this acetate box. I'm just going to fold it into place. So if you wanted to give this as a gift, then you can do. Just be a little bit careful because because it's acetate, then the corners are a little bit sharp. So you just need to just be mindful of that. Right. Let's see the instructions for the box. Now we have a little die in here with some leaves, and then we have a little label. So I have a little tag there. For you to attach with a bow. And then we have this belly band. So this will wrap around your box like so. So I'm going to put it on now. That needs to go that side because we've got actually some sticky there. So I'm just going to peel this sticky off. And then position this. There we go. So that's your belly band. Then we have the flower, which you're just going to carefully take out. And then we can stick that on with the leaves as well. So I'm going to do that now. Again with my tear and tape. Oh. As you can see from my desk, it gets a little bit messy, but that's fine, we're crafting. It's clean mess, as my grandma used to tell my granddad. I'm just wondering if I've got enough sticky behind there to put the leaf. I may have. I might not have for this one. I might have done that quite good. Right, so we have a little tag to stamp. It's not good when I stick things on there. Right, the for you. Again, I'm just going to practice on a piece of scrap just to make sure that it is stamping correctly. I think I might have smudged that. I'll try that again. That's better. And there's always a rule of there's always two sides to a card. There we go, the For You. And then we just need some twine again. Oh, I should have wrapped it. I was looking at the wrong thing. I should have put the twine underneath there. So let's see if I can take it off without damaging it. Yep. Lucky for me, I was able to do that. See, even seasoned crafters miss things. That's fine. It's all been rescued. The flower back on now, and that holds the twine in place. Pull that out, don't want to do that. And then we just want to a little tag on here as well. Right, so I'm going to put a loop through the hole. I'm going to push this underneath the twine that we've already put on there. So I've got a loop there, and then I'm going to pop that through there, and that should and then tie a knot. And tie a knot, and that will keep the tag in place. There you go. So that is the box that comes with the kit, and I think that's absolutely lovely. So I just need to find my cards because I put them down somewhere. So there you go. Your cards will go inside your box with your envelopes as well, and the envelopes have got colours on them as well on the inside. And for an added flourish, you can, oops, managed to pull that off, you can stamp actually on your envelopes, just in the corner or something like that, or even inside the card. You can actually stamp in the corner of the card. It's entirely up to you. I'll just pop these in. So this is a great kit, and the fact you get this also that you can give as a gift is absolutely lovely. I really like this. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video and watching this particular kit being made, which is the Sentimental Rose card kit. I've actually absolutely loved doing it. I'm really pleased with the results. I will put a link below to this where you can purchase the kits. Now, there's lots of other kits in stock, and I have been showing some videos. I'm hoping this is still in stock, because once the stocks have run out, that's it. They won't be ordering anymore, but there'll be more different kits going up on there, and there'll be kits for Christmas as well, that you'll see on there soon. So thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.